How corrupt are American politicians? Why is this question being asked? Well, here's the answer. Tech billionaire Elon Musk has said that members of the US Congress should get salary increases as a way to discourage corruption. Now, just to spell out the numbers for you first, members of Congress currently earn $174,000 annually, a salary that has remained unchanged since 2009, in addition to benefits. Now, what exactly did Musk say? In a post on the platform X, he said, and I'm quoting here, "It might make sense to increase compensation for Congress and senior government employees to reduce the forcing function for corruption," quote unquote. Adding that corruption could be 1,000 times more expensive to Americans. Clearly, there is a lot to pack in. But first, why exactly is Musk saying this? You see, in recent years, the United States has witnessed a series of high-profile political scandals that have shaken public trust in a way among Americans and also raised crucial questions about the integrity of its leaders. From allegations of bribery involving cash and gold bars to legal settlements amounting to millions of dollars, these incidents paint a rather troubling picture of a system rife with corruption. Let's just start off with the 2000 US presidential election, a pivotal moment in modern American political history that marked the beginning of intensified scrutiny over electoral processes and political corruption. The Bush versus Gore decision by the US Supreme Court effectively decided the election outcome and reportedly led to widespread debates about electoral integrity, the role of the judiciary, and mechanisms of democracy. But a quarter of a century later, things have reportedly only gotten worse, if not remained the same. Just take last year, for example. Democratic Senator Bob Menendez of New Jersey was thrust into the spotlight when he faced his second bribery and corruption trial in 7 years. US prosecutors, in fact, alleged that Menendez accepted substantial bribes, including cash and gold bars, in exchange for leveraging his political influence to benefit Egyptian officials and New Jersey businessmen. And the indictment, by the way, detailed how Menendez and his wife purportedly received these illicit payments to facilitate favorable treatment for their associates. Notably, investigators discovered significant sums of cash and gold bars concealed within the Menendez residence, underscoring the gravity of the allegations. And this case not only highlighted individual misconduct in a way, but also cast a shadow over the broader political landscape, prompting discussions about the prevalence of corruption within the US political system. Even current US President Donald Trump has been embroiled in numerous legal battles, of course, many of which have culminated in substantial financial settlements. One prominent example being the Trump University lawsuit, where plaintiffs accused the institution of fraud and deceptive practices as well. In 2018, Trump agreed to a $25 million settlement to resolve the claims without admitting wrongdoing. And this case is reportedly one of many examples of how legal settlements can serve as a way for politicians to address allegations without formal admissions of guilt. And how corrupt do Americans think their politicians are? Well, quite a lot. A recent survey by YouGov, a British market research company, found that 49% of Americans view corruption as being a very serious problem with US Congress members, while 42% of them held the same view for US presidents and the Supreme Court. You see, that in itself tells you a lot about the state of affairs and the sentiment on the ground. It's not a pretty picture, far from it.